Good Wednesday morning. Hopefully you've been able to survive the snowstorm, the snow we had earlier this morning. Really winding down right now, but still a snowy scene as you can see here. This is a live look outside just before 9 o'clock on this Wednesday morning. Here's our Quality Group camera from Austin by Riverland campus. And boy, it is a slick morning out there. Traffic moving along okay, though, on Interstate 90. And for the most part, we're looking at an improving situation right now. We've had about 4 inches of snow here at the studio and across most of Rochester. The totals we were kind of expecting, but boy, it's going to make for a tricky day on the roads, although we're at least, again, looking at less snow moving forward. Most of it has already fallen, and now we're looking at some better weather anyway today, but still a chilly one. And in the coming days, we're going to be dealing with eventually some really cold sunshine. Once we get past the storm system, it's going to be some of the coldest weather we will have experienced so far this season. Here's our Quality Group camera from Signal Hill at the studio. This is from Rochester. Very light snow continues to fall, but the accumulation pretty much done here at the studio. 3.5 inches is my last measurement at the airport. Last measurement about a couple of hours ago. It's been a while now. 4 inches there. I'm guessing there's more on top of that. I'm guessing somewhere between 4.5 and 5 inches. That's the total at Stewartville, so I'm thinking something close. Temperatures right now very chilly for this time of the year. 25 degrees in Rochester this hour, Mason City 28, it's 27 in Zumbrota, Owatonna 25, on our way to maybe low 30s today. The winds have picked up just a little bit. That keeps that wind chill in the teens, and that's where we'll be most of the day. Very light snow falling in the Med City. 14 the wind chill, 12-mile-per-hour winds across the map, mostly teens to around 20 with that feels-like temperature, those brisk winds. Not looking at strong winds, not necessarily looking at blowing snow, that type of situation, but kind of a raw breeze, 14, 15 miles per hour. We're going to have that pretty much for the rest of the day following the storm system as it scoots out of the area. 14 in the way it feels in Rochester, 17 in Mason City and in Northwood. So the day planner looking gray, some light snow showers. A little disturbance coming out of the west following the main body of low pressure. We'll kick off a little bit of snow between about 1 and maybe 3 or 4 o'clock. So we're tracking the possibility of maybe an additional coating of a quarter, maybe half an inch of snow on top of what we've already seen in that overall 2 to 5 inch range we've already seen. So just a little extra coating there. 32 the expected high, not really melting any snow today. Here are the totals we've seen so far around the area. Stewartville 5 inches, Wyckoff 4.8 inches, Austin 4.3 inches. So that strip of counties from Austin to the east seeing the highest amount so far. Even at the airport in Rochester approaching 4 inches. North side of town here at the studio, 3.5 inches in Zumbrota Falls, 3.3, Rushford 3.5 inches. There goes the snow moving out of the area pretty quickly there. This satellite radar, a little more energy from the west. We're tracking that coming out of South Dakota. That will bring us a chance of additional coating, maybe half inch or so, starting around 1 o'clock this afternoon. High-res futurecast, there is that next band of snow coming in, winding down around 4 o'clock this afternoon. And then, that'll again give us that chance of just an additional coating. Another few more minutes. This is it. Winter weather advisory until 9 o'clock. Rochester, Austin, Albert Lee, everybody but, the northern tier of counties or areas just south of that northern tier of counties in Iowa in this winter weather advisory. So Mason City, not in the advisory. They're looking at an inch or two of overall accumulation today out of that storm system. Snow showers today. We'll have another couple of little weak waves of snow shower activity this afternoon. And then we get a break from snow and really from clouds. Cold sunshine tomorrow. But the coldest high temperature we'll have had, though, ironically. But fresh coating of snow adds to that with that really cold, dry air coming in. And the weekend offers maybe another chance of snow. 25 right now in Rochester, much warmer southward. Des Moines 40, St. Louis 47. We won't see anything that warm maybe this entire season. I don't see any 40s in our future. We may get close Saturday, but that's about it. 17 in Fargo, 7 the reading right now in Minot. Here's Futurecast. There's that Clipper system moving into Indiana. Another little disturbance brings a couple of extra bands of snow early to mid-afternoon. By 5 o'clock, it's out of our picture. Skies clear off after about 8 o'clock this evening. It's going to be a very cold night. Not particularly windy, but brisk breeze keeps that wind chill around 0 tonight. Temperatures upper single digits to low teens. Tomorrow, perhaps the coldest high temperature of the season, although high pressure right on top of us will make for a really sunny day. For high temperatures around 25 tomorrow. A few extra clouds come in Friday. We'll have very little in the way of sunshine, but that's as the storm system approaches from the northwest. And that's going to kick a warm front through the area. It's going to be breezy and progressively warmer, only around maybe 29, 30 degrees on Friday afternoon, but upper 30s behind that warm front on Saturday. That's our shot of decent, almost seasonable warmth in the next 7 days. That is it, though. Pretty cold stuff otherwise, very December and January-like. Up to 5 inches, you see the totals around Austin and areas eastward. Rochester closer to that 2 to 4 inch range, but at the airport maybe just a little more of that, and towards Stewartville, and 1 to 2 inches around Red Wing, up toward Wabasha, Lake City, and down toward Mason City outside the main band of snow. So today, look for some light snow. It's really tapering off. We'll be down with the accumulation here at the 9 o'clock hour. Another batch or two of snow shower activity early to mid-afternoon may yield another ½ inch on top of what we've already seen. But 32 the high in Rochester, Mason City 32, and 33 in Charles City with that brisk wind out of the northwest at times reaching 15 miles per hour. Tonight, a slightly lighter breeze later on, but the clearing skies in the evening. A clear night, a frigid night, 11 degrees, not a record, but really cold for this time of the year. 32 is the seasonal average for morning lows, and 48 is the average high this time of the year. And look how cold we're going to be tomorrow. More than 20 degrees below the seasonal average, 25 northwest winds, 10 to 15 miles per hour. That keeps that wind chill around 10, maybe 12 all day long. So just pretend it's winter, because for all intents and purposes, winter is here, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Over the weekend, Saturday, it looks like late in the day, a little bit of rain may mix with some wet snow. After midnight, a transition to some light snow. I'm thinking right now an inch or less of accumulation early Sunday, probably just a little clipper system behind that cold front. And beyond that, a breezy, colder Sunday. That'll be a morning high temperature of 25. I think temperatures fall into the teens later in the afternoon, so Sunday, not a good day to be spending a lot of time outside with the raw winds and some of that snow that will have fallen, but not a lot of snow out of that system. It's not going to melt at any rate. Looking into next week, cold sunshine, single-digit lows, highs in the teens. That is remarkable. That's incredibly cold for this time of the year, considering the seasonal average about 48 degrees next week, about 30 degrees below the average. Those may be record low high temperatures or record cold highs for Monday and Tuesday. So a very cold Veterans Day ahead of us. In the meantime, stay warm today. Be safe on the roads. It's a little slick out there. Again, totals around the area 2 to 5 inches, and not much more expected our way, at least out of this system today. But boy, it's not going to be melting anytime soon. We melt a little bit Saturday, but otherwise we're not going to melt all of it, because we're going to stick with really cold weather for the foreseeable future. So just pretend it's December or January, because that's the weather we're getting right now, even though it is technically, for whatever reasons, it's still early November. Our calendar says that, but our weather doesn't, unfortunately. So stay warm, everybody. Have a great day.